If you stick with me through the end of this rant, you'll learn that it left me in a pretty dark place. 1 minute and 45 seconds of thunder rattled my home the other night. The light was bright enough to wake me up, and I started counting. See how far away it was. I don't remember. I know it was close enough that knocking 15 seconds off my count feels right. Twice more the thunder rattled my windows for sessions that lasted well over a minute, and I can only hope that the lightning came down on an unpopulated area, as the energy unleashed, well, immense is wholly inadequate as a way of describing it. And when the electrical system faltered and then died, my mind went off on a tangent, as it so often does, and I thought about Sean Bell, the innocent slaughtered by 3 New York City police officers who were recently found not guilty of their flagrant abuse of authority, which is apparent to anyone who's not a part of the police state this nation is becoming. And as death by taser increases, a judge who more than likely must have a financial interest in the company, in my opinion, has ordered his local coroner to scrub all mentions of that weapons involvement, along with any mention of bodily blows inflicted by the arresting officers, as having contributed to the death when filing autopsy reports. Difficult for me to say, as it's unbelievable as it is on the face of it. Well, anyways, excuse the diatribe. The Supreme Court has decided that medical questions should be answered by Congress rather than physicians when it comes to women's health issues. Are you sensing any patterns yet? The overwhelming force of the state is crashing down, and the powers that be are sanctifying and codifying these actions in a blatant, in-your-face manner, creating a lawless realm. When the authorities excuse any and all actions taken by criminals with guns and or the ability to create law, then there is no law. Beginning with the unlawful appointment of an illiterate man to the highest political office of the land, there is no doubt that a fascist regime has taken control and is well on its way to creating a police state. Although it has been progressing in that direction for the past 30 years, the present administration has kicked it into overdrive. When judicial functions have taken the role of providing cover for the criminal elite, there's no way you can claim that our freedom still stands. As the democratic process is on the verge of defeat. Though they wave little flags of reform, it's always symbolic, just a tweak on the fringe, as a heartless sinner continues to grow. The new Farm Bill is a perfect example, which touts all the trinkets it offers the poor while it bloats the payoffs that he gives to the rich, and includes a provision that limits what the public will soon be allowed to know. What really saddens me and blows me away about the Farm Bill is that after 7 very long and painful years, and more than likely for very different reasons, I find myself in apparent agreement with the aforementioned shrub of a man. Although he espouses the same 3 main reasons, having come to know that what he says in public is usually diametrically opposed to his private purpose, in this case, if he vetoes the bill, I will, with reluctant pragmatism, accept that for once we appear to be on the same side. Of course, with this much money going to such rich and powerful people, and the poor in need of every penny that falls off the fat cat's table, it will survive the veto. So now, into the circle file.